Well, as you know, Dad built the house in 1965. The house and I are the same age. And 2,800 square feet, one-story house. Most of it is brick. We're right now in the carport. I'm looking through in the main entrance, through the main hall into the screened-in central atrium. So that's it, kind of for the outside area. We're going to walk through and show you the foyer and central hall and the kitchen. You guys show that you can edit, can't you?
Yeah.
Just to show you the age of the house, the carport slab was poured in March. It's hard to see now, but March of 1965. Serena and Rachel's names are here, and kind of rubbed out, but there's some small handprints right here. Then after I was born, this slab was poured, and you can barely make out my name here, Daniel. This is a feature that you'll see when I show you the inside of the kitchen. There's a garbage can here. Come on. There's a garbage can here, and then there's a little trap door up here that you can access from the kitchen counter. So you have easy access to your garbage. Uses that corner space. Let's go on in. Well, we're in the foyer here, and the living room is off to the left. Screen porch, and the den is on the right, and all the bedrooms are further out down the hall. We'll go ahead and turn around and go into the kitchen here. There's a line of clear story windows that span this whole upper level space into the kitchen. Kitchen counter is a 17-foot long solid maple, hard rock maple countertop, and all the cabinets are red oak. Here's that garbage trap door that I told you about that the door on the other side leads to. And what else? Special features. Little dividers here for this drawer for the pan. The refrigerator and freezer were not originally installed. They were installed 20 years after, but it's still the same. They still made exactly the same size, fit an opening that Dad had designed. We have two built-in pantries. This is for food. And we have one over here that's for china, but all the china's out of it. Room. One here. Is that a mistake? Let's go ahead and walk outside since we're here at the service yard. That'll look nice, Phil. This is our lawnmower room. No lawnmowers because we've already given them away. This is full of junk, but at one time it was a very functional workshop. And there's another closet inside, but kind of hard to get into now.
Okay.
On into the dining nook here. Living room. Full cork wall. All the artwork is Most of the artwork is Grandpa Delicious. All the floors are terrazzo, and the ceiling in this room is wood decking, and the other rooms is gypboard. All the wood walls that you see are all red oak, except with the exception of Mom and Dad's bedroom, which is teak. You'll see that in a little while. This is a real special detail that you don't see in very many houses. Typically you'll have a casing that wraps around, and this is actually tight to the wood paneling, and it requires a very skilled carpenter. That's why you don't see it. Usually there's a big gap here and they cover it up with a big piece of molding. And all the wood in the wood walls, all the door frames look like that. Continuous cove light that runs the full length of this corner. I'm going to turn it on now so you can see it light up. In most of the bedrooms you'll find a similar cove light like that. It's our mechanical room. Instead of having an attic with the air conditioning units in it, it's in there, and our furnace too. This is a little bathroom off of the front entry. This is the powder room. And actually there's a skylight up there, and what you're looking at is a kind of a ventilated plastic ceiling. Why don't you go ahead and go on in and kind of aim up a little bit and see. Mom and Dad's bedroom. This is, I believe it's called sequence matched teak paneling. And Dad actually didn't have a door here. He put one in at the last minute and did not want to have any hardware on it, so a hardware-free door. This leads to the rest of the house. Go ahead and go. This is their dressing room. This is Dad's dresser. I believe this is teak also, built in. The master bath area. These are medicine cabinets. And actually a hard thing to pick up on is that this counter is wider here than it is here. It narrows down so you can get into the commode area here. This is the den. We have, along this wall, we have a full height chalkboard that was built in. Can you pick it up from that close? And along the rest of the wall we have tackboard, and Rachel and Serena and I used to have art contests when we were little. Wood paneling along the other wall. And then it ties into that central court area that we have. Looks at one thing here is a sewing area and another storage closet. And actually, the back part of this closet is the back of a set of dressers that are built into the girls' room. I'll show you those in a few minutes. Let's go on here into the study room. This is our fourth bedroom. Nothing too special here. It looks out into a central little court shared by the master bath and the master bedroom. And there used to be a trellis up there that we pulled down. It had finally got given way after 25 years. Going back into the last two bedrooms were the girls' room and my own bedroom. Technical problems about 8-9 months ago when we did our first filming, and the batteries kind of ran out a little bit, but we just looked at the tape and looks good, looks real good, great cameraman. So we're going to take you through the back of the house, show you the bedrooms and the bath back here, my room, and Rachel and Serena's room and the bathroom. Then we're going to go in the backyard. I'll show you the backyard and a couple other little things, but we're almost there. It's February 18th, and Mom will be moving out of the house in 2 weeks, so there are boxes everywhere. Bear with us. I think we'd already talked about, we've already shown this here. I didn't talk about this is representative of most of the millwork in the house. This is red oak, and this was built in a mill. This whole piece was built in a mill and forms a very thick wall right here. We've got bookshelves over here against the back of this sewing table, and then when you when you turn the corner and you walk through the passage, it makes a thick wall right here. And then when you come over here, you'll see that there is built-in storage. That's all part of this piece of cabinetry. Used to be a linen up here, and there's a hamper here. Used to throw our dirty clothes in. Used to be a basket down here where we used to keep our dirty clothes and where I used to hide when I was really desperate. And we got some bookshelves. Kind of hard to see now, but there were more shelves in here. So this is the little hall that ran between the girls' room and my room. So we'll go into the bathroom first. It's the bathroom that Rachel and Serena and I grew up using, and it's always been one of my favorite bathrooms. It's got so much light in it, and Dad was really into lining up fascias and trim lines. You'll notice that there's a fascia board that runs along the head of the door all the way around the room. Really ties the bathroom together. Other thing, the sill of the window sweeps around and then lines up with this. This is an extra deep wall, deeper studs than normal. There's a header right here for the architects among you, and there was storage back here. Still is. Sliding. And then of course, one of the nicest features that always surprises people, this is the kids' bathroom, and this is a normal height counter, but for the kids, they have built in this, which couldn't take my weight, but can certainly take a kid's weight on both sides. So you can get up to the sink. Full tile-in shower. And another shower and bath here. Dad always hated shower curtains. We've never had a shower curtain in here. Don't use it as a shower, just used it as a bath. And that's it for this room. I'll turn on the light. I don't know if it's going to affect the photography. Sliding cabinets under here. Scene of many showers. This was the girls' room, and Serena will enjoy me telling about this. When Serena or Rachel would be in this room and the other one would be in the bathroom, my favorite trick was to tie a rope between this door handle and this door handle thereby trapping them both in the rooms. I'm sort of famous for that. This is the girls' room. These are my Snoopy bedspreads, which now I don't have to take with me because we have a video record of this. Really. Built-in shelving in the closets. Right, this is Serena's closet, and the same one for Rachel. And built-in dresser here. Before you saw the toy closet where there was a little boxed out area. This actually goes into that closet. One skylight. And the bathroom that you saw before, and this room and my room, which you'll see. I'll look out onto the back lawn. I'll open this up a little. Fence is in bad shape, but it's been 30 years. We all have sliding glass doors with a brick paved stoop. And then the box room is my room. Nothing too special. There used to be, right behind you when you turn around, there's a hole in the wall. It used to be an intercom that I decided I wanted to pull out of the wall for some reason. And that's about it, really. This whole wall is stored just as I think this is a basswood folding door. We have a similar one in the den. And all this pulls back. That was my dresser and shelving and everything. That's it for the bedroom. That's really it for the interior of the house. Sure, we're going to run by the blackboard. We're going to go into the backyard now. And my sunglasses. Sliding doors lead onto this central atrium, which is got screen on top and on the back. This is facing south, and it worked quite well as a greenhouse. Dad and I covered with Visqueen, clear Visqueen, the top and the back side, and it would stay pretty warm in the winter in here. Have a very rusted out char-grill pit, but we certainly got a lot of use out of it over the years. Back of this is the fireplace, and this down here is the ash dump from the fireplace. Part of the intercom system, part of which worked. This is we used to have a hammock that ran from the grill to here. That's what those rings are for. And just like the living room, these are 24-foot long glulam beams that support the high roof of the house, the wood deck part of the house. Go outside the screened porch. Now I don't remember this, but before any of this was built behind us, you could see all the way from Braeswood, the house, and everyone called it the glass house. You don't see much of that from the front side, but from the backyard you really see it. So this is my room that we were just in, and that's the bathroom, and that's the girls' room. Walking around to the west side. This is one of the two service yards of the house. Mom probably doesn't know why I'm showing it, but the air conditioner was. Just to give you an understanding of how the house is laid out. Used to be a gate here. And this we looked at before. This is the west-facing courtyard, I guess. This is Mom's and Dad's bedroom and bathroom, and the study room. They formed a little niche here, and there used to be a redwood trellis that went up here and we pulled down a few years ago. In front of the house is that way. It's on, isn't it? I was telling Larry that I always really enjoyed standing out here and watching the order of the sections of glass and the columns and the beams and the objects within, like the fireplace was this freestanding element, and watching Mom and Dad and people walk through the house. Really, it's such an open house. Anyway, this is Dad's workshop. We spent a lot of time out here. We've moved a lot of stuff out, but table saw and everything. All the walls are pegboard, masonite pegboard. And what's interesting is, even out here in the storeroom, it's got the same detail. Flush casing around the doors. After the house was 5 or 6 years old, he built the rack up here, and we had a lot of lumber stored up there. Just an extra closet. Nothing too exciting. A lot of storage though. This is the back of the utility room. That's about it really for the workshop. The doors, like we mentioned before, the doors both open up. It's that wood, that redwood tongue and groove paneling the doors are made out of. Close it up here. Anyway, this is it, more or less the end of the tape, but just wanted to talk a little bit about, all this is redwood, and just wanted you to notice the way the doors are built in. This is the workshop that we were just in. This is an extra little area. I think we used to keep bikes down here. Just more storage, you know. This opens up too, and it opens up in back there. And I think that's about it. The carport is wood decking also, and glue iron beams. This isn't as high as the other roof that you saw. Painted on the bottom.